So I implemented Upgage in my business in 2023, and we did it to increase revenue. We have always been big proponents of trying to increase our customer value or our lifetime customer value and do more for fewer customers. And Upgage certainly has allowed us to do that. First year in, with a few technicians out in the field, we did $30,000 through Upgage in increased revenue. So that was an intended benefit that we were really excited about that. That worked out really well for us. The unintended benefits, though, have given us so much more value than the revenue alone could. And they all revolve around employee engagement. So by incentivizing employees to look for upsells on the property, it's required us to train them better, which is, we should be doing anyway, but we're teaching them what to look for. By doing that, we've got them engaging with their customers significantly more. So it took, just that first person to get that first sale through Upgage, which, I do the sales on it. All they're doing is educating their customers, letting them know what the issue is and how we can help. As long as it's something that the customer needs, I'll turn around and sell it all day long. Once that first sale went through, that technician was off and running. And then everyone's looking at him going, what are you doing? And that allowed them to engage with each other more. It made our weekly tech meetings a lot more interactive. Now they're training each other on what they're finding on properties and how to identify these things and even talk to customers. That has given them an immense amount of job satisfaction. We've found that the guys love educating customers. They don't have to sell anything, but they love to educate the customers and show off what they know and how we can help them. So we've got the increase in engagement between technicians, increasing engagement between customers and technicians, which has allowed us to sell more work. And then the third benefit that we never saw coming was the increased engagement between the customer, the technician, and the company. They now know, like, and trust us a lot more because we're sharing with them so much more about their property. So again, that's allowed us to sell more work to them, and it's had a huge impact on the customers knowing the technicians and then doing reviews for us and using the technician's name in the review. I always preach to my guys that, it's a lot harder to get angry at someone that you know and like, and you don't fire your friends. So when things do happen, because things will happen in the field, and if they know the technician, all right, well, Nick, he might have had an off day, he'll take care of it. Nick's always, so conscientious. Instead of, these guys suck, what are they doing? Because let's face it, customers and people in general, they're going to go to the negative first and not think about the other end of the issue. There's a human there. And humans don't typically intend to do things, to harm others or their properties. So it's humanized our company significantly more and allowed us to get a lot more Google reviews. We've added almost 100 Google reviews in the past year and a half since we've been running Upgage because they know our technicians. So as we've worked into 2024, we've drastically increased that amount of revenue we've been selling to our customers because we're getting so much more engagement from our employees. And a really nice feature that Upgage has come out with this year is tracking the renewable revenue. So talking about the lifetime value of a customer, we typically hold a customer for 8 years or so. We've added about $120,000 worth of renewable revenue this year. And that's going to continue to grow year over year as we grow our customer base and sell more work to them. Not all of it's going to be renewable. We're doing fungicides and things. We're not renewing that, but it tells us who to look out for next year, and we can get them on fungicide programs earlier as needed. And it's just giving us that lifetime value increase as well as the increase in renewable revenue year over year that we don't have to go out and find new work for. So we found a massive amount of benefits through Upgage. And another thing that we do through Upgage is the Google reviews. I incentivize my guys with a $25 tip from the customer every time they get their name in a Google review. Customers love taking care of people they like. So they like your technician and say, hey, I want to give them a tip from you. You mind giving me a review? Absolutely. They don't care about the money. I mean, most of them would give the $25 as well, but they know that doing that review is helping out Nick or Dominic or Anthony, who's on their property, who educates them, who takes good care of them. And so they're very willing to give us those reviews, knowing it's going to help out the employee as well too. So tons of unintended benefits that we've experienced with Upgage so far.